If you give industry an opportunity to operate professionally, they will. And if you don't give them an opportunity, then those who are willing to go underground are going to operate anyway. And so we've talked a little bit about what are the characteristics of what is a professional operation for each community. In one community, it's drastically different than the next. So there's not a one-size-all cookie-cutter ordinance that the state can give that's going to really take care of all the local issues. And that's why I'm advocating that the local municipalities look to the best practices, take what they like, and adopt some kind of ordinance which allows those who want to protect the interests of the stakeholders to do so legally and professionally. And there are white papers on vacationrentalmanagersassociation.com. There are drafts of city ordinances. My business, I have an ordinance on my website. It's right here on the front page. And this was drafted borrowing from ordinances around the country. And what happened in Cottonwood Heights is they said, we're the city that's ever done this, or the first city in Salt Lake County who's doing this. We're going to make it the most restrictive we can. And they've loosened it and loosened it and loosened it to be appropriate. And the things that different communities have done have been highly customized. For example, in Bend, Oregon, in the downtown sector where everyone wants to be, there's no parking, there's no driveways. And so they can't really force people to have on-site parking. And whereas in my community, I demanded it, that my guests could not park on the street. So there's going to be some differences in community of what's appropriate for that community. I was really surprised when I came to them and I said, well, the first thing you do is get the cars off the street. And they said, well, there's nowhere for the cars to go. So that's not going to work for us. And that's why having the nation or the state advocate a one-size-all policy is not in your best interest. And that's really what this roundtable is about, is saying, what are those things that are going to work in your community? Because we can't just ignore the fact that, this pie chart or this graph is taking off, and more people are going to be looking for vacation rental homes to rent.